Yo, what's good, guys? It's L2 Trades, back at it with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my trade that I took today, my trade view for January 8th of 2026, and what I did for today. So, first off, I marked out the three sessions, London, Asian, New York, also pre-market as well. And I marked out all the high time frame draws on liquidity. So, what London did was London manipulated these lows right here. I didn't mark it out, but we manipulated these lows and then kind of a small reverse, but then we're gonna see actual reverse off of it. But then during pre-market we come up and swept out these London. I believe those are London highs. Yeah, pre-market we swept out London highs. I go by the most recent liquidity sweep, so um, we took out those highs. So I wanted to see shorts stay. Um, so my bias was bearish for the day because London, you know, although we manipulate these lows, I go off the most recent Louis sweep, which is manipulating these highs. Um, so market opened and we came up and we took out these highs on ES. Um, I believe we also did on Nasdaq. I don't think we did, honestly, forming a bearish SMT divergence. Oops. What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we didn't. So we took out low time frame draws on liquidity on ES, but we did not on NQ. So that formed us our bearish SMD divergence. I honestly, I did take a short. I didn't, I didn't want to take it on ES because market open. Sorry, I didn't want to take it on NQ because market opened and we literally just dumped, took out London lows and dumped all the way taking out Asian lows. So. Obviously, those high time frame draws on liquidity. I didn't really want to take a trade on NQ because yeah. And um, we had uh more draws on liquidity to the downside on ES. So um, I would have trade. I wanted to try to take a trade off these draws on liquidity. So I took this short actually today. I also took a long. Um, Off of this break of structure right here on the 5 minute, as well as this retrace back into equilibrium. So once we retraced back into equilibrium, I went down onto the 1 minute time frame and I looked for a entry point. I saw that we did inverse gap. Where is it? Right here. I'm pretty sure I entered off this inverse. Yeah, I did. I did enter off this inverse. As much as it was kind of a good trade, I kind of wish we closed like a little bit below, a little bit more above, so we could get a better entry to set take profits here. I would have originally set take profits right here if we could have found an entry like right here, instead of stops above this high. But we did not, and we ended up, you know, closing right there. So it literally, the restore ratio was not there at all. So it ended up making me move my take profits down to these lows right here, and then take profit 2 would be at down all the way at Asian lows. Obviously, we ended up getting stopped out today. It wasn't it was a good trade in my opinion, but also one thing that I was being really cautious for was how NQ took out Asian lows as well, but ES didn't. So that formed a bullish SMT divergence. So um, I honestly really shouldn't have taken that short today. Um, but I wanted to see these draws on liquidity get hit because I thought we were because NQ was down there, so ES was kind of lagging. But unfortunately, we didn't. Um, but I know we took out these high time frame lows and formed a bullish SMT divergence, which gives us more, confirmation to be bullish. So I should have just been changed my bias, but it's okay. Shorts If y'all took shorts, type in the comments. But shorts were okay today. And also longs were too, but they're both like the exact same. So basically, I entered this trade off of obviously this high time frame sweep, this bullish SMT divergence. As you can tell, we didn't sweep out Asian lows on ES, but on NQ we did. Um, took at these lows forming bullish SMT divergence. So ES was the leading index, so I took the trade on ES again. And I took it off of, I waited till we broke structure right here on the 5 minute. And then I saw we had a fair value gap right here. I saw we tapped in this fair value gap. So I went down onto the 1 minute time frame. And I did enter off of this 1 minute inverse gap right here. So I entered long. Yeah, I entered long off this 1 minute inverse. I set my stops below this gap, and I said take profits down all the way at London highs to 1.48 restore ratio. As you can tell, barcode price literally just accumulated. It literally did not do anything at all. It just went up, down, took out highs, down, took out lows, took out highs, blah blah. And then eventually price did come up, sweeping out highs, or draws on liquidity. Yeah, so those were the two trades I took today. Not mad about them at all. They were both textbook trade setups. And in my opinion, it was a good trade. Honestly, we have NFP tomorrow, so I think that was kind of why we didn't really have any big moves in the market today. It was just accumulating. Um, but yeah, so those were the two trades I took today. Both ended up taking L's. It's okay. They were very textbook trades. And yeah, I just basically just targeted our 4 more draws on liquidity. As you can tell, we didn't really sweep out any high time frame draws on liquidity until literally like 12:54 p.m. Um, in market, and that's really like the only high time frame draw on liquidity we took out after this and on NQ as well. So yeah, those were my two trades today. Also, what could have given us a little bit of a better setup was a closing on this fib retracement. I don't think I have my fib set up. Yeah, no. We closed like on the fib retracement as well, and we tapped an equilibrium right around this range right here. So it kind of want to give us a better entry, but honestly, we probably would have still gone stopped out, maybe hit take profit, but yeah. So that was my trade today, January 8th, 2026. And yeah, two pretty amazing textbook setups. I'm probably not going to trade tomorrow because of NFP. At 8. Yeah, at 8. And yeah, so this is my trade view. And I'll catch you boys on the next one.